Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How's it going? So tonight we're doing a live stream to cover the Europa League games. Obviously, games still going on. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm going to try and share some details with you. So there you go, guys. You can should be able to see the results as they're happening. So I don't know what games, obviously, you guys have been watching. I've been watching the West Ham game, keeping an eye on that while I've been preparing for the live stream. Seems like West Ham doing a lot of huffing and puffing, but obviously struggling to find an opening goal for themselves to level the score. But I suppose, obviously, guys, we know that in European football, it's always a battle. And we're getting to the stage now, obviously, there'll be a break for Christmas. And obviously, the knockout stages come after Christmas. But this stage now, the last two games of the group, you kind of start to see the knockout mentality come to teams because they realise they're scrapping for the last of the points to qualify for whichever competition, because obviously we have the Conference League involved now. So that means that the way UEFA structured it, teams that normally would have just dropped out the competition can now drop into the Conference League. So it adds a little bit more spice to it, I suppose, guys. Let me know your thoughts on that. But like I say, I've been keeping an eye on the West Ham game, and it's been a good, interesting game. Just like from my point of view, just West Ham a bit disappointing. Watch this game tonight because, as you guys are probably aware, West Ham have been pretty awesome this season. So plenty to enjoy watching them. But yeah, let me know, guys, if you've been watching West Ham or one of the other games. Rangers, Celtic also playing tonight, and also Leicester. Let me know if you've been watching any of the other games, guys. Most of the time in Europa League nights, I do try and watch Celtic and Rangers, to be fair, because obviously I'm eager to learn more about Scottish clubs. But tonight I wanted to watch West Ham because they've been playing so well this season, and I've not seen a lot of their games, to be fair, guys. So I wanted to obviously see how they played. and unfortunately, I pick a game where they're not at their scoring best, shall we say. But maybe it's a bit understandable, to be honest, guys, because they've looked pretty awesome in the Europa League and also in the Premier League as well. So, yeah, I'm going to just see if I can get the groups up for you guys so that you can see the groups. So please do keep leaving your comments, guys. I'll come to the comment section in a second. I'm just going to see if I can bring the groups up so you guys can see the group standing as the games close out. So yeah, guys, like I say, if you've been watching any of the other games, please let me know, because obviously I'd love to know your thoughts and you to give me some input, guys, on any of the other UK nations that you've watched tonight. And like I say, I've watched the West Ham game, but I'd love to know if you've watched Rangers or Celtic. I watched the first 5 minutes of the Celtic game, and they obviously got an early goal. So they and a much changed team and all tonight, guys, for Celtic. So yeah, if you've been watching Celtic or Rangers, let me know, or even Leicester, guys. Want to know how Leicester are playing? Like I say, the whole beauty of the live streams, guys, is we are a community and we can all give input into how we think teams are playing that represent the UK. And also, obviously, you clubs around Europe, we're always interested generally in football, obviously, guys, because that's what we're here to talk about, football. So yeah, I'm just trying to catch up. Yeah, so obviously Celtic with a massive change team tonight are going to drop, obviously, unfortunately, into the Europa Conference League through the fact that obviously they needed to get something out of the last game and didn't. But I'm interested to know if there's any Celtic fans in the chat, and obviously you guys, what your thoughts are. Obviously, I know you're probably disappointed, but do you think maybe that, you know, the opportunity with this competition, guys, that I think, obviously, I know that a lot of fans not going to be very interested in the Conference League, which is obviously a lesser competition. But one thing that's unique about the Conference League, guys, is that this is the first year it's been played. So whichever club wins it is going to be the very first club to win that trophy. So I know it's not going to be in the future. It's not going to be a competition that fans are going to really look forward to that much. Obviously, preferring that your club is in either the Europa League or the Champions League, obviously. But I'd love to know from you guys: do you think it's a good thing for clubs to take that competition a little bit more seriously this season, just simply through the fact that they could be the first club to win it? And I'm not being funny, but it's still a trophy, isn't it? I know it's maybe not the most prestigious trophy, but it is still a trophy. And I know as a Bolton fan, if my club was playing in it, I'd be like, well, yeah, I want my club to give a good account of themselves in this competition, because why not? Then my club is the first name ever to be, engraved on the trophy. I would feel an element of pride as a Bolton fan if I was lucky enough to have Bolton playing in Europe. So yeah, I'd love to know from you guys what you think of the fact that there is the Conference League option this season, and obviously that has added a little extra spice with the knockout stages and stuff in respect of the qualifiers, and obviously the group stages, the fact that teams can now drop into that instead of just dropping out of Europe. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, guys. Don't forget, please do consider hitting the like button, guys, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. So let's go to the chat and see what you guys are doing. Still West Ham still huffing and puffing here, but we've got to give Dynamo Zagreb credit here, because they've kind of come and matched West Ham tonight from what I've watched of the game. Maybe they've done their own work on West Ham, realised how well West Ham have been playing, and they've come with a game plan and been very stubborn and resilient. And at the same time, I think it's also an element of West Ham maybe just running out of steam a little bit, because they've played so well for the last few weeks. So maybe they're just running out of steam a bit. Aaron Hart, hi guys, mate. How are you? I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you? Hopefully you're okay. Good to see you in the chat, mate. Appreciate you coming, getting involved. Please, Aaron, let us know, mate. Have you been watching Celtic or Rangers? Because obviously Aaron is a massive Dundee United fan and also a Manchester United fan. But obviously neither of them clubs playing tonight. So I'm presuming that, Aaron, you might have been watching Celtic or Rangers. So if you have, mate, let me know what you're thinking of Celtic and Rangers with regards to up to this stage of their European campaign. Ella X, hi. Hello, Ella. How's it going, mate? Not seen you much to talk to the last few weeks. I know you've been busy with your football training and stuff, so I hope it's going well, mate. Good to see you in the chat, and thanks for dropping in, mate. But yeah, Ella, let us know how you're getting on with your football training, because like I said, I've not seen a lot of you on social media recently, so I'm presuming you've been busy with training and studies, mate. So yeah, let us know how you're getting on. Are you getting playing time regular? And obviously, I'm not sure, Ella, if I've ever actually asked what position you play in the team. So yeah, that's a good one. Ella, let me know what position you play in the team for Birmingham City ladies. I'd love to know. Defence, midfield, or attack? I'd love to know that, mate. Aaron Hart, I think West Ham will get at least to the semi-finals. Yeah, that's a good shout, mate. That, like I said, they're having a fantastic season. So yeah, that's to be honest, mate, I'm thinking that they might be able to even possibly go on and get to the final, because it's doable, isn't it? If you remember, I don't know if you guys can remember. But one thing that a few years back now, but Fulham gave a really good account of themselves in the Europa League. Kind of like the similarity is that I'm being reminded of Fulham because of how West Ham are playing in Europa League this season. They seem to be really going for it and taking it very serious. And also, guys, another one, a bit of banter for you here. What I've noticed tonight watching the West Ham game. I will come to the comments in a minute. I just want to say this before I forget. One thing I've noticed tonight is if there's any Arsenal fans out there in the chat, I want to hear from you because if you look at West Ham tonight, look at that crowd, guys. Look at that crowd. That is an absolutely fantastic turnout for West Ham fans. Obviously, the stadium's not absolutely full, but for a Europa League game, I think that's a fantastic turnout, showing support to their team. And the reason I'm pointing out Arsenal is because if you see Arsenal in the Europa League, their attendances are really poor. They really are. They're really poor. And what makes me laugh about it is sometimes Arsenal fans complain about how poor they play in the Europa League, but don't go and support the team too much when they're playing it. So, yeah, I just thought that was a good bit of banter. If there's any West Ham fans in the chat, or general London fans, obviously from London clubs, it's just an interesting thing. Like I say, West Ham Stadium not full, but I think there's a decent crowd there tonight. So a half decent support. I don't know. I suppose we always get a lesser crowd, don't we, in these kind of competitions? But for me, I loved it when Bolton were playing in the Europa League. So I don't understand why some fans think it's not a worthwhile competition to be involved in. Sorry, I'm missing Aaron's comment there. Or did it? No, yeah, sorry. So, yeah, Aaron, that's a good shout, mate. I agree. They could definitely get to semis, possibly to the final, to be honest, because they're playing that well. But obviously tonight, a little bit disappointing. They've dropped off a bit, but I suppose it's to be expected, like I said, with how well they've been playing this season. Kenzie Philibban, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly, mate. My apologies if I'm not. Betters go, folks. Obviously, I'm not going to repeat that. But thanks for dropping in the chat, mate. Ella X, I just watched the highlights of Leicester's game. Okay, mate. Well, like I say, I missed the earlier kickoffs because obviously work commitments. But like I said, I've been watching West Ham tonight. I'm disappointed they've not created more chances on goal, to be honest. But there you go. Sod's law, innit, guys? Just sod's law when you want, a team are in form, and then you finally get to watch them, and then they kind of have a lesser performance. But that's just the way it goes, I suppose, sometimes. But yeah, Leicester. Sorry, Ella. Yeah, let me know if the Leicesters look good tonight. Did they create? I'm not sure. Obviously, where were Leicester at? I'm just check the scores. Like I said, guys, I've not been keeping an eye on the other games. Oh right, Leicester lost 3-2. Oh, that's disappointing. That's disappointing, isn't it? So yeah. But yeah, Ella, like I said, mate, let me know. Did Leicester play well, or just because kind of I suppose with that scoreline, it's Nepal in it, and they're playing away. So let's just have a look. I'm going to share this with you guys. Just bear with me a second, because yeah. So obviously Leicester are going to drop into the Conference League as well. That's disappointing from Leicester because they can do more. But like I said, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on the Conference League. Do you think there's opportunity for a club like Leicester, Celtic, to go on and win that competition? I'd love to know your thoughts. I'm going to just share these up on the thing for you guys so you can see. No. Just bear with me a second, guys. I'm just going to share this so you can see it. There we go. There you go, guys. So obviously that's the standing for Leicester in the group. I'll let you guys just look at that for a minute. We'll scroll through the others in a minute, guys, so you can have a look. I'm just watching the last few minutes of the West Ham game. But yeah, let us know how Leicester played tonight. Did it a lot of changes? Because obviously I know the managers bugged me with this, where they play a weakened team in the Europa League, because I think it's a competition that should be taken seriously right from the start. But I know some fans think differently because obviously, we're all different. We all love football in different ways. And I know some fans prefer league football a lot more and prefer to be spending playing the best team in the league football and not too bothered about Europa League. But for me, I like to see teams playing a strong team in the Europa League and going for it because it's a trophy, guys. It's the whole point why we support our clubs is to see our clubs win trophies so that we've got history to remember and obviously our banter and brag about and be proud of our club for. So for me, the Europa League is sometimes a competition that isn't taken seriously enough by managers from my point of view. But maybe the Europa Conference League might change managers' attitude towards the Europa League. Who knows? That will be interesting to see over the next couple of seasons. But thanks for that, Ella. Kenzie Philbin, let me know, mate, if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Hi, guys, pal. How's it going, mate? Sorry, I bypassed your comment. I'm surprised my moderator hasn't pulled that up with the language. I've no problem with you guys using bad language normally, but obviously on the channel, I try and keep it clean, guys, because obviously we want to, give the, keep YouTube happy and keep the conversation, basically, we're like adults, basically, and have fun debate and stuff, but we shouldn't need to necessarily use the bad language unless it's absolutely necessary. But I always try and avoid it, guys, on the channel. Like I say, if you're involved in the chat groups and stuff in social media, like I say, I'm not too bothered on there. But on the channel, I prefer if you could avoid it if you don't mind, guys. But yeah, Kenzie Philippan, I'm not. Let me know, mate, because I like to try and pronounce you guys' names correctly. So I'm not sure, obviously, if I'm correcting your name correctly, and if I'm not, mate, I apologise. Mackenzie saying thoughts on Spurs game postponed after teams forced to play, but they called off so they don't miss out on the qualifiers. Yeah, mate, I did hear about that the game has been postponed, and I think it's right that it has been postponed, to be fair, because it's not, it's the fact that obviously Tottenham have got issues with the virus and players getting the virus. It's beyond the club's control. As fans, we should be understanding about that. None of us would want our teams to go into a competition forced to play a weaker team because of coronavirus. I think it's understandable. Spurs have postponed the game, haven't they? So it's still going to get played. And yeah, you're right, mate. Sorry, a bit of a frog in the throat there. But yeah, you're right, mate. It obviously postponed, and I think it's good because, like I say, it's only fair that if the other team had have had the problem, then I'd expect Spurs fans to be understanding about that if they had to cancel the game. So I think it's only right that it's been postponed. Disappointing, obviously, but. Let's just hope that this isn't going to be something that we're going to see more of over the next couple of months, guys. Fingers crossed it's not. But I think, guys, it is possible we might be seeing soon the introduction of restricted amounts of fans again back in the stadiums, which is going to be disappointing, guys. But I will do all what I can, guys, to help you guys enjoy football as best possible. If you're new to the channel and you don't know, I've got group chats going on social media, so I'll try to help you guys still enjoy football if we have lockdowns and stuff like that, so that you can enjoy debating the games and stuff with other fans. Because, like I say, it is looking like we could be facing that, guys. Germany's already stopped fans going in, and I'm really hoping we don't see it, but there is a good chance we're going to see it, because if players like Tottenham have got had the virus pass through the team so fast like that, then I think it's literally a matter of time before clubs want to start restricting the amount of fans getting into grounds to restrict the chance of players catching it. So yeah, it's going to be disappointing if it does, guys. But like I say, I don't want to promote Fanden out of a bad situation, but I am going to put it out there that, like I say, if you're not aware, I want to get you guys involved in Fanden as much as possible. So obviously I do the group chats particularly on Instagram, but we're going to be starting them hopefully in the new year on Twitter as well. so that you guys can enjoy mixing it and being involved in the fan den community and enjoying footy debate when you can't always get to games for obviously reasons of the virus or personal reasons, got stuff going on, but you can still enjoy football with other fans. So I'm just putting it out there, guys. Sorry to repeat myself. So minute 20 into the extra added on time, guys. 3 minutes added on for West Ham, and it looks like they're going to lose this game. So I'm just going to quickly scroll through so you guys obviously can see these other groups. We can have a look at the other ones if you want shortly. I'm just trying to look for the ones for the UK clubs. So obviously there you go. You can see Celtic are going to finish in the UEFA Conference League spot, which is a little bit disappointing. Look at how close they are, guys, because that's, they've won 3 and lost 3. So they kind of, just let themselves down. If they'd maybe got a point out of the game, mind you, they'd have gone out. They'd have still gone out on goal difference. But yeah, it just shows that they weren't that far off, really, I suppose. But it was a tough group, that, to be fair to Celtic. West Ham, obviously, this explains, guys, why we're seeing a dip in form. Why do we see this, guys? Please tell me. I want to know your thoughts. If teams are already qualified, we saw it with Manchester City the other night. Why do they go into this last game when they're already qualified and they lose? It's like a shadow of the team that we know, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. It's an interesting one, isn't it? How once a team's qualified, it's kind of like there's a mental switch off where they don't, they just lose that. I don't know, that extra 5% motivation. I don't know. I'd love to know your thoughts, guys. Let me just see, because we've missed a group out here, haven't we, for Rangers? I'm sure we have. Where's Rangers? Let's have a look at Rangers group. So there's Rangers group, guys. Rangers obviously going through into the knockout stages in second, and Lyon obviously very strong in that group. But yeah, there you go, guys. So obviously, hopefully that's give you a little bit of an overview of the group stage. The group standings. But yeah, Mackenzie, thanks for that, mate. And yeah, disappointing about Spurs. And thanks for reminding me of that, to be fair, mate, because I'd heard about it earlier, but I'd forgot about it. So I'm missing that comment because I'm not sure what's that. Aaron Hart, the Europa League looks really interesting. Dortmund, Barcelona, West Ham, and a lot of good teams this year. I will definitely be watching it. Yeah, mate. I'm like I say, I love the knockout stages. Really looking forward to seeing seeing the knockout stages. It'll be good. I'm sure we're going to have a good amount of UK clubs get through to the next stage, I hope, guys, because there's plenty of clubs still going to be involved in the new year in Europe. So hopefully there'll be plenty of football for us to us guys to debate and enjoy right up to the close to the final. Because like I said, we've got a good amount of UK clubs playing in Europe. So full time has gone for West Ham, guys. Obviously they've lost that one, but not a big deal for West Ham because obviously winners of their group anyway, so they were already qualified. But like I said, I'd love to know your thoughts, why you think clubs drop off sometimes when they've got already qualified, why they lose that extra 5% motivation to get something from the game. Because we've seen it, like I say, we've seen it with West Ham tonight, and we've seen it with Manchester City on Tuesday as well. I suppose it's just one of them things, isn't it, guys? It's kind of a mental switch where they just lose that extra 5% motivation. But yeah, so there you go. But thanks for that, Aaron. Like I say, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see Barcelona in the Europa League because obviously they've dropped out the Champions League group stages for the first time in a long, long time. But I think, maybe it might do them good a little bit to have a run in the Europa League for a change. That might be an interesting one to watch, and I'm looking forward to the possibility of of obviously Rangers or Celtic potentially playing Barcelona, because that'd be, what a game that would be. And just for the fans, guys, I'm thinking for the fans, but even Leicester and West Ham, I suppose, it'd be an absolutely cracking draw for them, because I think fans would really, really pack the stadium out for that fixture. So thanks for that, Aaron, mate. Much appreciated. Ella X, I've been really busy with football and school work recently. I've been playing on Sundays mornings. I play right wing. All right, cool. Right wing. So winger, cool. Whoa. Right, so Ella, I'm interested now. A winger, you're telling me you're a winger, because are you good at swinging the ball in? Are you good at crossing the ball in, or are you more of a, how can I put it, the kind of like Oxlade-Chamberlain, where you like come in from the wing and drive at the box? Are you that kind of winger, or do you like going down straight down the wing and crossing it into the strikers? I'd love to know. Or maybe you do a bit of both, mate. But yeah, I always like players that can play the winger position, because obviously you've got to be quite quick to play in that position, and you've got to also have a reasonable amount of good ball skill as well, because obviously when you're running at pace, you need to still keep the ball under control, and you need to run at pace on the wing to be able to create the space at the back and try and catch the defence off guard and get in behind them. So yeah. Let me know, Ella, which way you like to play on the wing. Do you like going down the wing and crossing it in, or do you prefer to come inside and attack the box? I'd love to know. That'd be interesting to know, mate. But thanks for that, Ella. Like I said, no problem, mate. I was only asking because, like I said, I noticed that you've been busy recently, so I was just presuming that you're busy with your studies and also playing football. So thanks for that, mate. I'm Exit Football, just reaching. Okay, mate, thanks for dropping in. I'm not sure. You're welcome to join me. I think I put the link in before. If you want to drop in for 10 minutes, mate, you are more than welcome. But thanks. Understand if you don't, because I know you've just finished a long stream yourself. Interesting show you had before, mate. Guys, go and check out I'm Exit Football if you can. Good mate of mine, JD. And he does some fantastic stuff on his channel. And obviously, as you guys that watch the channel regular are aware, me and JD obviously try to help each other where we can with a positive, working together, if you like. Sorry, I'm getting a bit stumbled on my words, trying to think what to say. But yeah, top YouTuber, guys. So go and check out his channel and drop him a sub and show some support, because like I say, he's a great YouTuber and a good friend. I'm Exit Football, doing some extra work. Okay, mate, fair enough. No worries. I'd like to say thanks very much for dropping in. Much appreciated. Aaron Hart is saying, I've recently started playing for a new team. My team are top of the league. I play centre mid. That's though it's hard work. Well, yeah, mate, but centre mid is a key position in the team. So, do you play as an attacking midfield player or a sitting midfield player, which obviously centre midfield player, or do you play as a defensive midfield player, or maybe a bit of both, mate? Let me know how you feel most comfortable, because that's a key position in the team as well. But yeah, it's great to know that you guys all were playing for local teams and potentially I'm hoping that one or two of you younger guys that are involved in Fanden one day maybe become professional players. That'd be great, because I'd be buzzing for you guys making some, achieving something in football. But it'd be also positive to be able to say that I remember talking to you when you was a youngster and just playing football for fun. So yeah. Be great to see some of you guys though progress if it's possible to being professional players, because I know a lot of you guys are massive football fans, but also like I say, a lot of you playing for youth teams and stuff like that, which is great to hear. But yeah, Aaron, let me know, mate. I'm interested to know if you like to play the defensive midfield position, the centre defensive midfield position, or an attacking midfield position. I'm presuming because you're young, you probably prefer to attack, because obviously when you're your age, mate, you can run forever. But yeah, I'd say when I was playing, I was more of a defender, so I could play. I was either used as a centre back when I was younger, or I'd be played left wing, right wing, something like that. So yeah, I think because I'm tall. When I played football, I think the coach always saw me as a defender. I never really got the opportunity to play as a forward because, like I say, I'm tall. So people see you're a big lad, and they automatically think, "Oh yeah, he's a good defender," or he'd be good in defence because he's a big lad. So, like I say, because I'm tall, a lot of the time I played in defence. LX last few weeks I have been logging out of my account until all my work is done, so I don't get distracted. So that's why I haven't been as active, mate. That's a fantastic idea. Not wrong with that. That is the best way to do it, mate. No worries. Like I say, I took that is exactly what you should be doing if you want to be successful and you want to get the results you need in your exams in the future, and also if you're serious about being a professional player one day. So massive respect, Ella, if that is what you do, because that is the best way to be focused. Like I say, I know when you've got time, obviously when you're not as busy, you come get involved. So I always appreciate that, mate. But yeah, massive respect, because that shows that you are motivated to achieve something in life. So well done, Ella. Hats off to you, mate, because that is really sensible and a positive way to make sure that you give yourself the best chance to achieve something, mate. Ella X, Aaron, you must be quite fit. Yeah, well, all right. So you confused me now. You're talking about the central midfield position. Yeah, you guys all must be quite, healthy and physically fit to obviously, be playing winger positions and midfield positions. Because, like I say, them kind of positions, you're using a lot more energy. But it's all good, because that's how you're going to get your strength up and improve as a player, especially if you're playing, like I say, in a midfield position or a wing position, because you're very involved in the team. So yeah, great to hear you guys talking about your footballing experiences. Aaron Hart, yeah, mate, have to be fit. If I'm central midfield, got to be up and down the pitch. Absolutely, mate, absolutely. But that's good, because that's how you're going to improve your fitness. You hear it all the time, guys, about managers talking about players being match fit, stuff like that. So, if you're getting up and down the pitch, that is going to make you potentially be more match fit than other players that are not getting up and down the pitch, which means that you're less likely to get injuries. So that's a good thing. But I know what you mean. It's obviously also very energy sapping. So you expel a lot of energy. But like I say, you eat the right foods, guys, and obviously get plenty of fluids down your neck, then you should be able to run up and down a pitch for 90 minutes. And eventually your body is going to get tuned to it. Your body will get tuned to it, and it will become that little bit easier. But like I say, guys, to do it, play positions like that, you have got to make sure you're eating good food and getting plenty of fluids down you. Aaron Hart, hi guys, not football related, but what's your favourite song of all time, mate? I don't know, mate, to be honest. I have got a crazy interest in music. Probably a lot of you guys there'll be some stuff that I listen to that you guys have heard of. But there'll be some stuff that you guys have probably never heard of, because obviously I'm older. So I wouldn't say I've got a particularly favourite song, but I like dance music. You guys that are on Instagram probably know that, because obviously I play a lot of dance type tunes on my story posts. I like dance music. I like Eminem. I'm a big Eminem fan. I like Dr. Dre as well. D12. That's kind of the rap stuff that I like, but I also like other stuff. I like a lot of 80s stuff as well. I like, I don't, like I said, these are probably bands that you guys have never heard of. Foreigner, Iron Maiden. I like a bit of Iron Maiden. That might be a bit too hardcore for some of you younger guys, because like I said, that's when back in the 80s when there was a lot of rock music about. I also like John Lydon. I don't know if you guys know about John Lydon. If you're younger, you probably don't. But John Lydon was a massive public figure back in the 80s. Kind of a little bit before my time, but I picked up on John Lydon from some of my older mates. But yeah, I like Queen. Queen, you guys have probably heard of. So yeah, I've got quite a wide variety, and also I love. I'm not sure if you guys, some of you guys that are younger might you probably never heard of this, but I would recommend you to go and check it out because I was a massive fan of this stuff when I was younger. Go and check out Helter Skelter on YouTube. It's still very well. Obviously, it's not as fashionable nowadays with the music that's out today, but I'm sure a lot of you youngsters will like Helter Skelter because when I was like in my teenage years, I was listening to that a lot, and I used to go to rave concerts and stuff occasionally with my mates and that. So I was a big Helter Skelter fan when I was younger, which is happy hardcore, a lot of happy hardcore and drum and bass and that kind of thing. I wasn't a big fan of drum and bass, I'll be honest. That weren't my cup of tea. I was very much a happy hardcore fan. So yeah, if you get a chance, guys, go and check it out. Helter Skelter on YouTube. Absolutely awesome music. I love that stuff. But like I say, I've got a weird variety of music because I also like Enigma as well. Which is completely the opposite side of the scale. So I've got a wide variety of music that I like, mate. So hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, maybe it's something in that lot that you can relate to, hopefully. But thanks for that, Aaron. Alex, you must be quite fit if you play right wing. That's hard work. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, definitely. Wing position is hard work. Totally agree. Ella saying Leicester fans are quite mad, but I didn't think they played bad. I think, yeah, maybe they're mad with the Europa League overall, mate, because let's be honest, come on. Leicester have been doing so well over the last couple of seasons, and we've seen them do well in the Champions League and qualify for the knockout stages. So if they can qualify for the knockout stages, it's understandable why Leicester fans were expecting the club to take the Europa League seriously and qualify for the knockout stages of the Europa League. I think normally I would normally agree with you, mate, but I think with Leicester, after the fact that if they hadn't played in Champions League, I think I'd be totally agreeing with you. But the fact that they played in Champions League, I think it's only right that Leicester fans expect their club to qualify for the last 32 of the Europa League. But yeah, that's a good shout, to be fair, mate. Thanks for that. Ella saying, yes, I am quite fit when I'm not eating Haribos on a daily. Midfield and winger always have the highest running stats in our game. Yeah, that's cool. I tell you what, Haribo's just makes me think of my favourite sweet is Red Spanish. I don't know if you guys like Red Spanish. Do you like Red Spanish? Let me know in the chat. But yeah, I don't know. I used to like Haribo's when I was younger, but as you get older, you kind of go off a little bit the sugary stuff too much. But I love Red Spanish, guys. Let me know. Do you like Red Spanish? Aaron Hart, Ella X, yeah, I do this. Do like some Haribos. I go on runs daily. I have to keep fit. I can imagine you definitely have to keep fit. A lot of work being put in right winger. Yep, that's obviously. I love to see you guys obviously talking amongst yourselves. So Adamax, I'm not sure exactly what that's meaning, mate. But thanks for dropping in the chat. I'm not sure what you're meaning by that. LX, yeah, I have to go on regular runs, but it's worth it. Obviously, you guys talking amongst yourself. I'm just gonna bypass the conversation between yourselves, guys. Aaron saying, who do you think will win the Europa League and who do you reckon will be in the final, Gaz? Oh, that's a good one, that, mate. I haven't even thought about that. Well, I'm really hoping that we see we've got the possibility. I mean, obviously, I know it's a long shot because there's going to be some big clubs in the Europa League, but I've got confidence that Rangers can go far in the competition. And I'm definitely wanting to see Celtic go for it in the and Celtic and Leicester go for it in the Europa Conference League. That would be a fantastic final if we could see that Leicester v Celtic in the Europa Conference League. Conference League final. Surely that would make that competition a bit more interesting, guys. If we saw Leicester and Celtic reach Europa League conference final, and like I say, in the Europa League, I'd like to see Rangers go well, and the way that West Ham have been playing, I've got to give them consideration. Because I think they definitely have a good chance of reaching the final. Who would win it? Now that is a cool question, because with the Europa League, come on guys, it's very hard to look past Barcelona, isn't it? I know they've been disappointing in the Champions League this season, but it's very hard to look past them, not trying to give it everything they've got now in the Europa League. But then again, they may play a weaker team, mightn't they? They could play a weaker team. It's going to be interesting to see how they approach that. Will they take it seriously, or will they play a weaker team? But if they want to go further in the competition and they draw the likes of Celtic or Rangers or Leicester or West Ham, then they're not going to be able to play a weaker team if they want to go further. Because, I'm sure you guys agree with me, if any UK clubs that are in this competition that are left now come up against Barcelona, they are probably going to play their first team. I would be very shocked if they played a weaker team. Like I said, I'd love to see a UK team win it. I'm definitely wanting to see a Scottish club win something in Europe this season. So I'm definitely going to be keeping a close eye on how Celtic do, and Rangers obviously. But obviously Rangers got the tougher task in the Europa League, I would suggest. But definitely, I think Celtic have got a fantastic chance to go on and win the Conference League. So I'm going to be watching that with big interest. I just hope that they don't underestimate the competition like we know they do. And I'm sure you guys that are Scottish fans know exactly what I'm talking about with Celtic. They've come up, they can play, when they play big clubs in Europe, they can raise their game and get good results. But then when they play lesser teams in Europe, they seem to go missing. It's bizarre. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on that, guys. But thank you very much for that, Aaron. Like I say, I know I've not answered the question directly who I think is winning, but I think obviously, like I say, it's very hard to look past Barcelona in the Europa League. As for the Champions League, guys, it's got to be given a shout on it now with Barcelona out of it, and Real Madrid's still involved, obviously. Bayern Munich still looks strong. You've got can't overlook Bayern Munich, but I think there's got to be a good chance this season that an English club win the Champions League. What do you think, guys? I think obviously Chelsea obviously gone off the boil a little bit recently, but I still won't underestimate them, because by the time the Champions League comes back round again in February, they'll probably be playing better football again by then. Do you know what I mean? They're just having a little bit of a blip at the minute, aren't they? Well, it's not even a blip. They lost to West Ham, didn't they? And they dropped points to St. Petersburg. So it's kind of like, just a little bit of a dip in form, really. I'm sure they'll get back to winning ways soon. So yeah, I'd say I can't write Chelsea off for winning it, but the fact that they won it last year, I would like to see Manchester City win it, if I'm honest, guys. I think it's about time we saw Manchester City get their hands on this trophy, because obviously they've been chasing it now for a couple of years, and it'd be nice to see another club maybe win the Premier League, and Man City win the Champions League. That would be quite nice. But obviously, you don't get what's nice, do you, guys? It's football. You get who wins, who deserves to win, wins it, don't they? So what am I going on about? That would be nice. Guys, please do consider hitting that like button if you could. Helps with the visibility on YouTube. And also, like I said, guys, please keep your comments going. I'm trying to work through them. I know I'm a bit behind with them here. I'll try and work through them a bit faster. Ella X, incredible, especially from central mid. I've had 2 assists and 2 goals this season. At the moment, we seem to be either getting thrashed or we are thrashing teams. Right, interesting. So you got a bit of a kind of is that relating on the opposition though, Ella? That not to do with depending on whether you're coming up against a tougher team or an easier team. You might be going through the same scenario what I just described with Celtic, where your team's actually raising the game when you play the better teams, and maybe not, just a little bit less motivated when you play the teams that maybe you kind of not the lesser clubs, if you like, not the lesser clubs, but the teams that are weaker teams, if you like. But yeah, thanks for that, Ella. Appreciate a bit of input from a bit of insight into your football experiences. Guys, also just to let you know, while I remember, I'm going to be no promises, but obviously if you're a fan zone member, I'm going to be trying to see if I can work on something over the next week or two for the fan zone for Christmas. So I'm not promising anything, but if I can make enough time, I'm going to be working on a little bit of something. I've done it before, but it's going to be a little bit of something special for the fan zone for all fan zone members to be involved in if I've got the time. So like I say, no promises, but I'm just dropping it in there so you guys know that I am going to be trying to do something for you guys to enjoy together during the Christmas break. So yeah, hopefully I get enough time to get that sorted, and we can get that, because I know what I'm thinking of, guys. If I can have the time to work on it, you're going to love it. It's something I have done before, and it was very, very popular last time I did it. If you're not a fan zone member and you're interested to be involved in the fan zone, follow on Instagram, drop me a message, let me know that you're interested, and we'll get you involved in the group structure, and you can see if you are interested and want to be involved and like what it's about, and then I'll get you in the fan zone if you do. Aaron Hart, Gaz, I can do both really. Really, I'm decent at defending, but much better attacking. I like attacking more, but I do like defending as well. So there you go, mate. I knew it. I knew that's a good shout from me. I knew you'd love the attacking side of it, but that's to be expected, and that's good because obviously you need confidence to go forward. You need confidence, and if you're building confidence going forward, then that's going to help you in your defensive responsibilities as well, mate. So yeah, but I did know I'm buzzing with that, because I did know that. That you probably enjoy the attacking side of the game a lot, because, like I say, when I was younger, I can imagine. I've got visions of myself what I was like as a youngster, and loving the fact of running forward. But I don't know. I always kind of defensive minded as well, because I used to get angry with my teammates when they didn't, when I didn't think they were trying hard enough in defence. I'd be shouting at them. So that kind of gives you an insight into my playing mentality. LX, I play wing because I'm fast. Right, well, we cool. Hello, obviously we kind of guessed. No offense, mate. We kind of guessed that you'd be quite good sprinting forward, because obviously you've got to be if you're going to play on the wing, mate. So yeah. But like I say, it's good to know. Like I say, I'll try when you got more time, mate. And you've obviously, hopefully over Christmas, I get to talk to you guys a bit more on social media. But yeah, definitely want to obviously always learn about what you guys are doing in football. But yeah, Ella, I am not surprised to hear you telling us that you're fast. And I kind of guessed that, because like I say, only players that can run fast get put on the wing. You must be rapid then, mate. Obviously, yeah. Usually I cut in because my crosses aren't always the best, and the striker doesn't usually control long balls as well. Right, fair enough. Well, like I say, maybe obviously, I don't know if you get to play with different strikers, but yeah, but yeah. That's understandable. But you've got, I suppose, Ella. Obviously, I'm not telling you how to play football. I'm sure you got coaches telling you that. But if you like going down the wing and crossing it in, then give it. You got to kind of. It takes a while to build up an understanding with your striker. I'm sure you guys are aware of this from watching, obviously, Premier League football. That if when wingers and strikers and attacking midfielders link up together, it can take quite a few games before you start to get to know what each other's going to do. And once you start to know, like for example, if the striker knows you're going to go down the wing and cross it in, eventually, given enough opportunities, they're going to start to learn roughly where you're going to put the ball. and they're going to start to learn when to anticipate you crossing the ball in. So, like I say, but yeah, good to know a bit of insight into your football, mate. But yeah, definitely, I wouldn't write off the crossing it in too much because you got to also confuse your opposition as well. Don't want to let them know that you're going to attack in a particular way all the time. But yeah, good to know. Thanks for that, Ella. Aaron Hart, I can imagine that big guys playing centre back, winning the headers, tackling everyone. Yeah, mate. I wasn't like I say. I was too passionate at playing defence when I was playing football. I used to always be arguing with my teammates that I didn't think they were working hard enough. But there you go. That's just me because I'm passionate, guys. So I remember the last time I played football a couple of years back. Now we went playing, a few of us on the park, and I was nobody wanted to play with me. Nobody wanted to play with me because I was going nuts that they all wanted to go forward and nobody wanted to help in defence. So I was going nuts about it. It's like, no wonder we're conceding goals when you're already all going forward and none of you are getting back. So I got quite angry with it. So they didn't want to play with me anymore. But thanks for that, Aaron. Cutting wingers are usually good, though. Could switch it up sometimes, cross sometimes, cutting. Yeah, mate. Like I say, always good to mix it up because, like I say, you want to keep the opposition guessing what you're doing as well. So yeah, that well said, Aaron. Ella, yeah, I can imagine Gaz being a brick wall and the most Brexit defender in his blocks and Syndico boots. Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Black Syndico boots. Yeah. Oh, I can remember older boots than that. Yeah. But yeah, you're kind of getting a gist of how I used to play. But like I said, I'm not saying I was a great defender or anything, but I was very passionate about, working together as a team and keeping it tight. I would be always very passionate about that. Keep it tight, make it difficult don't make it easy for them to get past us. And if I thought that players weren't putting the effort in to keep it tight, then I'd let them know it. So yeah, thanks for that, Ella, mate. Aaron Hart, laughing. Yeah, Gaz would be the most Brexit defender to 2-footers coming out and tackling everyone. No, I wasn't too bad with the 2-footers, but I would definitely go crunching into tackles. I'll give you that. But I wouldn't do 2-footers. But you're kind of getting the idea of what I played like. I wouldn't hesitate to crunch in and take people out. But you got to do what you got to do, haven't you? I used to not have to feel like I had to show that I was, if you're a defender, you have to show that you're not going to, you're going to make your presence known. So I was very good at that. I'm a massive Arian Grande fan, and I also like Duas, Monteiro, and Stormzy. Right, cool. That's good. Good insight, mate. Good to know. A couple of them I'm not sure of, to be honest, mate. But I'm presuming. I think I've listened to some of the tunes on your Instagram story as well that you've played, so I kind of got a rough idea kind of music that you're into, mate. And that's kind of the normal music for your age, around your age, that you listen to. So yeah, mate. I've heard some quite good tunes actually that you've played. Stuff that I don't, obviously, that because I'm different generation, so obviously I don't always listen to all the tunes that you guys listen to, but yeah, I've heard some interesting tunes that you that particularly Ella obviously playing on her story with post notifications and stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for that, Ella. Aaron Hart, to be fair, Ella, I don't like just Monty Stormzy. Not a big fan of Arian Grant. Fair enough, you guys obviously back to talking music, so not wrong with that. Hello, Dylan. How's it going, mate? Great to see you in the chat. Hi, guys. How are you? I'm okay, thanks, mate. I hope you are good. Thank you very much for dropping in. Let us know, Dylan, have you watched any of the games tonight and your thoughts? If you have, obviously, disappointing to see Leicester, obviously, dropping into the third spot. But like I said, European football, but Ella was telling us earlier that she's detected that some of the Leicester fans not happy about it. Obviously, I think... if I'll just show you guys the groups again. Sorry. So there's obviously Leicester's standing. Where was we up to? Right, so we'll go from the bottom. So there you go, guys. West Ham qualified. Obviously, they lost tonight, but they've won 4 and drawn 1 and lost 1, but they qualified comfortably anyway before tonight's game. So they're through rather into the seeded positions, aren't they? Celtic into the Europa Conference League, which is disappointing, but we knew that from the last game. But like I say, I've got positive hopes for Celtic to do well in the next in the knockout stages of the Conference League. I hope they give a good account of themselves, because I think Celtic have got more than enough to go on and win that competition. Sorry, guys. Obviously, there's a group not involving a UK club. Zagreb, obviously, winning the group. Braga through in second. And Midtjylland going into the Europa Conference League. Actually, that's quite interesting to see Midtjylland getting into third spot, just simply because whenever I've seen them in Europe before, they normally just... the whipping boys, so to speak, and normally everybody's beating them. So, yeah, it's interesting to see that they picked up 9 points and qualified for the Conference League position. So there you go. Obviously, Galatasaray looking strong in that group. Good to see. I've not seen Galatasaray play looking strong in Europe for a while, so that's an interesting one, guys. They're obviously qualified quite comfortably. 3 wins, 3 draws, and no defeats. Lazio going through in second spot with 9 points. See how this is how cruel that football can be, guys. Because we're seeing that Lazio going through on 9 points and Celtic dropping out on 9 points into the Conference League. So that's just football, guys. Just sometimes the luck of the draw. And obviously Marseille dropping into the Conference League and Moscow out. Obviously, that's Group D, guys. Frankfurt winning the group. Olympiacos going through in second. And Fenerbahce into the Conference League. And Antwerp out. I'm missing a group there. Group C, Spartak Moscow going through a joint level on points with Napoli. Obviously on 10 points, Leicester dropping into the Conference League and Legia Warsaw out, which obviously a bit disappointed for the Leicester fans. But hopefully, let's hope that might mean that Leicester and Celtic potentially can go on and dominate the Conference League now in the knockout stages, and potentially, see if one of them 2 clubs can achieve being the first club to get their name on the Conference League trophy. So Group B, guys. Monaco through as group winners, to be expected, I suppose. That Real Sociedad going through again on 9 points. See, this is a pattern we're seeing here, guys. 9 points can get you through, but 9 points can also get you knocked out if other clubs play better. PSV going through on 8 points into the Conference League, and Sturma going out, only picking up 2 points. And Group A, guys, Lyon, obviously group winners. Rangers going through in second. And Rangers qualifying, yeah, I've just realised that. Rangers going through on 8 points. So that actually picked up less points than Celtic, but they're going through and Celtic's dropping out. So that's an interesting one for the Old Firm fans to debate, because obviously I know they love to have a lot of banter. So I wonder if that comes up in banter over the next few days. Will be interesting. Sparta Prague, obviously going into Europa Conference League, and Brennerby dropping out. So there you go, guys. That's a quick roundup, obviously, of the group standings. So, guys, please do consider hitting the like button if you could. Like I say, obviously, I don't need to repeat about the visibility. I've told most of you guys. So thank you very much for dropping in, Dylan. Much appreciated. Aaron Hart, Gaz, do you reckon 1 goal and 5 assists is good in 10 games? That's my stats recently for my team. 1 1 goal and 5 assists in good for 10 games. Yeah, mate. That's good because it's you're contributing to the team. You 5 assists, so that's clearly showing if you know, obviously. I'm sure that you prefer to get a few more goals than that, but obviously you need to be seen as a team player, and obviously you're going to get more goal scoring opportunities if the rest of your team see you as a team player, because they're going to be more willing to lay the ball off to you when you're in a goal scoring position, if they know that you're going to do the same for them. Obviously, when you get older, you look past things like that when you become like professional footballers. But I know in young football, and young players in football, obviously your players that you play with are going to look to see if you actually help them out to get goal scoring opportunities as well. So yeah, I would say that's a good contribution, mate. Like I say, and it's something that you can. It's a good number to 5 assists and 1 goal to build on, mate. It's a platform to build on. Maybe if you could. I don't know. Obviously, I don't want to set you any targets, but that's if it was 2 goals and 3 assists, that would be good. And I'm sure your teammates would think the same, mate. So yeah, I would say that's good, decent stats, mate. So keep at it. LX, I also like JLS. Okie doke, cool, no worries, mate. That's obviously, I'm not being ignorant. I just don't know who JLS are, Ella. That's probably, like I say, generational thing. Aaron doesn't know either. The band, okie doke. Aaron Hart, I think I've heard of them. All right, cool. Obviously, Aaron joking. Just going to bypass these comments. Ella thinks Dortmund will win the Champions League. That's an interesting one, mate. That's a good shout. Yeah, that's certainly possible. I don't even know. I'm not sure. Have Dortmund ever won the Champions League? I don't think they have. But yeah, it's a good shout. It's definitely an outside. That'd be a good one to have a bet on, actually. I bet you could get good odds on that right now. So yeah, that's an interesting one, that, mate. Good shout, Ella. Yeah, Aaron agreeing as well. That's an interesting. That's interesting. I feel City or Chelsea will win it. Yeah, I'm kind of the same, mate. Or Liverpool. You can never write Liverpool off in the Champions League. I've got to be honest. I think there's a good chance of UK club winning it, the Champions League, English club, whatever you want to call it, winning the Champions League. But it'll be interesting to see with Liverpool because. As I'm sure you guys know, there is something special about Liverpool when they play in Europe. But then again, there is the same with Chelsea. But Man City, I think, are yet to find that. They've got to find that how they get that special feeling to help them find that extra bit that they need to get it over the line and win a trophy. I think Liverpool have had it for a long time, and I think Chelsea, obviously under Abramovich, with their success of they've got it as well. They kind of. There's a switch in it, if you know what I mean, guys. Kind of a mental switch where they suddenly just become switched onto it, and it don't matter what team you put in front of them, they're gonna achieve something in it. And when they're in the mood, that at Chelsea and Liverpool, we've seen that they can achieve stuff in Europe. LX, I think they get through. They got through. I think they got through. Who got through, mate? I'm not sure if you're saying, if I'm misquoting what you're saying or misunderstanding what you're saying there, mate. Let me know. Aaron, yeah, I'm pretty sure they did maybe a City PSG final. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Yeah, I'm forgetting about PSG. They could be the surprise package this season because they've been pushing for quite a while. But guys, an interesting one. If PSG don't make it to the final, do you think that they'll sack the manager again? Because they seem to give it kind of 1 or 2 chances to a manager, and if they don't win it in two attempts, they seem to be getting a habit of sacking managers. So yeah, do you think Pochettino would be facing the sack if he fails to win it this season, or maybe if he fails to get to the final? Let me know, guys, your thoughts. LX, a Premier League side needs to sign Bellingham. Fair enough, mate. Yep, that's a good shout. Aaron Hart, absolutely, Bellingham is too good right now. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Excuse me. I'm getting hiccups here for some reason. Ella, nice stream, guys. I've got to go. Good night. No worries, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in. And yeah, go and get some rest because I'm sure that you've got busy stuff tomorrow and over the weekend as well, especially if you're playing on Sunday. But thank you very much for coming, getting involved, mate. Always appreciate all you guys coming, showing support and getting involved in the channel. It encourages me to keep going and keep making the effort, because sometimes these live streams can be quite difficult, guys, sitting here on my own sometimes. But when you guys come and get involved and create great conversation, then it obviously drives me on to motivate to keep doing the live stream. So thank you very much, Ella, and to all you guys as well that come and get involved. Aaron Hart, good night. Ella, have a great day tomorrow. Yeah, cheers, Aaron. That's top, mate. Top. Obviously, it's great to see you guys getting on with each other in the chat. Scottish Ray, good draw for Jeers. Thanks. It's great to see you in the chat, mate. Scottish Ray, I'm not sure I'm familiar with your account, so thanks for coming, getting involved, mate. Good draw. Wait, the draw's tomorrow, in it, for the Europa League. Should be interesting. I'm sure it's tomorrow, in it, for the Europa League. But yeah, let me know, guys. It's tomorrow, in it, for the Europa League. But thanks for that, Scottish Ray. Great to see a new fan come and get in the chat. I'm not sure if I know you from social media on a different account, mate, or a different account name, mate. So if I do, if you've spoke to me before, just let me know what your social media account is, mate. Thanks for coming, getting involved. Aaron Hart, yeah, good to see Rangers getting to the knockout stages, Scottish Ray. Absolutely. Listen, seriously, guys. I mean, obviously, I know Celtic fans disappointed with going into the Europa Conference League, but I'm serious, guys. I think the Conference League is Celtic and Leicester got a fantastic opportunity this season to be the first club to get the name on that trophy. So I think that's really good, and I'd love to see that. I'd love to see a UK club get their name the first on the Conference League trophy. I know it's going to be seen as a lesser competition by a lot of fans, but it's still something historic, isn't it, guys? It's something that you can be proud of your club and say, well, our club was the first club to win that trophy. So it's still something to be proud of, and something that can sit in the trophy cabinet at your club as the first winners of that competition. I'd love to know if you guys agree. But yeah, definitely great to see Rangers doing well in Scottish football. I think, if I'm remembering right, let me know, guys. And I'm sure that the fact of Scottish clubs' contribution in the Europa League this season has confirmed that the automatic place to Champions League next season, if I'm right. I keep meaning to look that up and get the details on it, because I keep seeing loads of fans talking about it, and I'm not sure of the details, but yeah, I want to go and check that up. Scottish Ray, yeah, cheers, man. Thanks, mate. Well, I'm presuming, Scottish Ray, you are a Rangers fan, mate. Thanks for Celtic up there with most goals lost, I think, laugh out loud. Yeah, mate, but to be fair, Rangers have gone through on 8 points, and Celtic have dropped into the Europa League on 9 points. So there's not much difference, mate. To be fair, it's kind of the luck of the draw of the group. And I'm just me personally, as far as Scottish clubs are concerned. I know there's a big rivalry with Rangers and Celtic, and I've no problem with that. But for me, when they play in Europe, I want to see both clubs do well. The rivalry goes to one side for me when I see Celtic and Rangers play in Europe, because I look at it as both clubs are representing Scotland. And if both clubs do well in the Europa League, Champions League, whatever European competition, that is good for Scottish football. There is enough time for the Scottish rivalry in Scottish League, because they play regular enough when in the Scottish division, and obviously in the cup competitions. So I'm kind of like I say, I don't really take too much notice of the rivalry when they play in Europe. For me, I just look at Celtic and Rangers, both representing Scotland in Europe, and obviously, the more that both clubs achieve in Europe, the more it's better for the for the development and the better for you guys as fans for Scottish football to see more Scottish clubs potentially have the opportunity to achieve an element of success in Europe, even if it's only getting to group stages. I mean, for example, I'm sure you guys are aware, Aberdeen have been massively underachieving for me in Europe for a long time. They get in, they qualify regular, and then don't qualify for the group stages. And I always find that really disappointing. If it was a one-off season, you could kind of understand it. But it's so many times that they've been disappointing, not qualifying for the group stages. And it's kind of like, it's not just letting themselves down; they're letting Scottish football down as well, because it doesn't help with the I forget what they call it now. You guys know what I'm talking about. The FIFA standings thing. What's it? I'm sure you guys know what I'm meaning. But yeah, Scottish Ray, no problem, mate. Obviously, I totally understand the bit of banter, but like I said, just giving you an explanation of my look on Celtic and Rangers when they're playing in Europe, mate. I just try and look at both of them as doing well for Scottish football. Mackenzie Taylor, how's it going, mate? Great to see you in the chat. Haven't played for 11 weeks this season due to ligament injuries. Been a nightmare. Yeah, mate, I remember you saying that you picked up an injury. I thought you might be on the road to recovery now, mate. Let me know. Are you not recovered from that yet? Obviously, I think, what was it? Was it about 2 months ago or something that you picked up an injury? So I'm sorry to hear if you're not playing yet, mate. Obviously, it takes a while for ligaments to heal. But I'd love to know, are you on the road to recovery, mate? Because that would be good to know if you are going to be back playing football anytime soon. And also, mate, let me know if your thoughts on Celtic, obviously in the Europa League this season. Obviously, I'm sure you're disappointed, mate. But like I say, I'm looking at it for Celtic as an opportunity to go on and win that trophy now. You guys are going to be in a really strong position, and we know that Celtic can do it. It's just a question of whether the team take the opposition seriously. And I'm sure you know, mate, being a massive Celtic fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You guys, Celtic fans, know you've shown that you can compete with the best in Europe when you want to. So sometimes the players don't always motivate enough for lesser clubs, shall we say. So I think, like I say, if Celtic players can give it everything they got, there's no reason you guys can't go on and win that Conference League and be the first club to get your name on the trophy. But yeah, Mackenzie Taylor, thanks for dropping in, mate. Great to see you in the chat, and let me know, mate, how you're getting on with your recovery. Scottish Ray, JLS, laugh out loud. Any Floyd fans? Floyd fans? Are you talking about? Oh, right. Sorry, my confusion, mate. I think you're referring to the music conversation earlier. My bad. Yeah, some of the guys were asking about my taste in music, and then obviously mentioning their taste in music. So I'm presuming you're talking about the music, Scottish Ray, mate. But yeah, sorry, you threw me off with that one then, because it was a bit of a change of conversation. But yeah. I'm not sure, Floyd, what Floyd you're referring to there, mate, so I can't answer that question. My apologies. Aaron Hart, oh, that's unlucky. Don't worry, Mackenzie, you will be back stronger, mate. Yeah, like I say, let us know, Mackenzie Taylor, let us know, mate, how you're getting on with your recovery, because I'm hoping that you are on the road to recovery, mate, because I would be definitely interested to know. And I know you've got, from what you've told me, you've got some potential to potentially go on and achieve somewhat in football as a player. So, yeah. Mackenzie Taylor, Dortmund are in Europa League now, guys. Oh, yes. So, yeah. So, yeah. All right, so somebody, right, my apologies. So that's what Ella were mentioning about Dortmund winning. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Because obviously I focus mainly on the UK football, so I don't always notice what all the other teams in Europe achieve and stuff. So my apologies, I got that one wrong if I got it confused. But yeah, that's a good shout. If Dortmund have dropped in to the Europa League, then that's, definitely they're in with a good shout to potentially progress to the final. But like I say, I certainly wouldn't write Celtic off against. Sorry, not Celtic. I wouldn't write any of the UK clubs off in the Europa League against Dortmund. I think West Ham and Rangers are both capable of giving Dortmund a real game, and I don't think Dortmund would like I don't think Dortmund would like to go to London or Glasgow for an away game. To be fair, because as good as they are, they'll know they'll get a tough game away in England or Scotland. So yeah, that's a good shout, that mate. Aaron Hart, Mackenzie, are they? Like I said, mate, I'm not sure. I did have it up before. I'll have a quick look. Obviously, I know that was Champions League, innit? But I'm going to call the stream to an end shortly, guys. So I'll have a look later. I can't remember where Dortmund finished in the Champions League, to be fair. But if you guys are telling me they dropped into the Europa League, then fair enough. I trust your word for that. Like I said, I haven't really taken much notice, to be honest. I was busy watching Barcelona and Real Madrid. Barcelona and Bayern Munich last night, and the night before I was streaming for Man City game. And I also watched the Liverpool game after the stream. So, yeah, I'm not sure about Dortmund. Mackenzie Taylor, yeah, man, came third in the group. Right. Well, cool. Thanks for letting us know that, mate. Like I said, I wasn't sure. But, yeah, that's good, though, guys, because you want, if Rangers and West Ham come up against teams like Dortmund, they're going to be more motivated to play the likes of Dortmund. You would think. So would you not think that's a good thing in the Europa League? Let me know, guys. What your thoughts? Aaron Hart, didn't realise, mate. Forgot about that. Well, like I said, mate, I completely didn't even know where Dortmund had finished. I'm honest. I'm not going to lie. I didn't have a clue, to be fair, mate. So, yeah, if Mackenzie Taylor's telling us they finished third, I'd totally take his word for that, guys. Like I said, I haven't had a look at the group standings for the Champions League. I didn't need to, guys. It was, all the English clubs, all of them qualified, haven't they? So it's kind of like job done. Weren't much point in looking at the group, they're qualified. Mackenzie Taylor, guys, I know I've been here for around 5 minutes, but I need to go sleep. Got school tomorrow. Yep, no worries, mate. Seriously, mate, I appreciate you guys coming. Sometimes, even if you can only spare 5 minutes, I really do appreciate it. So, yeah, mate, you got studies and school and stuff. Go and get your head down, and I really appreciate you coming, getting involved, mate. Thank you very much. Like I say, totally understand that sometimes late stream, but sometimes, guys, the late streams do help let new fans see us better than if I do it at tea time, because I kind of know when I've done the tea time ones, I know all you guys that regularly watch the channel and show support always try to get involved, and really appreciate it. But obviously we want to grow the fan den community. So obviously I've got to try and do streams when there's a chance that we're going to attract some new fans to the channel. So I do find that they do try to attract 1 or 2 new fans when I do a later stream. So my apologies, guys, if it's a bit late and you've got to go and get rested up for studies, college, school, or work commitments. I totally understand that and appreciate whenever you guys can come and get involved. Dylan, yeah, so thanks, Mackenzie Taylor. Appreciate it, mate. And yeah, go and get rested up, mate. PFC_DY4 is Dylan saying, I think it was a bit disappointing this week for UK clubs this week, but at least there are a fair few in the knockouts. Yeah, mate, I think, like I say, some of the results where we've seen defeats like to West Ham and Manchester City, it's not really been an important loss for them, have they? Because they already qualified. So, yeah, I totally agree with what you're saying, mate. Bit disappointing not to see, obviously, more wins. But the main thing is we got plenty of UK clubs through into knockout stages of all 3 competitions. And that is definitely going to make it something for us guys, for you guys, for us to all look forward to in the new year. We're going to have plenty of interesting European football and hopefully some good draws tomorrow in the Champions League. if I can get home from work early, I'll try and do a stream, but I can't promise, guys, because I'm going to be busy tomorrow with work. But if there's a slight chance, I will. But I'm not promising. Don't hang your hat on it. But yeah, it'd be good to maybe do a bit of a reaction to the draw, because that's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see that tomorrow. To be fair, guys, it always gets more spicy, doesn't it, when we get to the knockout stages? It really does. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the draw for the European competitions tomorrow. But yeah, well said, Dylan. Totally agree, mate. Bit of a disappointing week results-wise, but like you say, great to see plenty of the UK clubs into the knockout stages. PFC, Dylan is saying, what do you think Bolton need to do in January, mate? Wave a magic wand. I think they should be writing Santa Claus a letter to ask him for a magic wand. Obviously, I'm only joking, guys, but there you go. You got to look at it light-hearted, because honest, I've been through many ups and downs as a Bolton fan, and sometimes it's just better to kind of just, not let get in your head. When I was younger, I used to get really angry with Bolton losing games that I like they lost the other day to Fleetwood, and it still does bug me a lot, because with all respect to Fleetwood, come on, a club the size of mine, Bolton, I'm not saying we're the biggest club or anything like that, but surely we should be able to give at least match Fleetwood. That was the disappointing thing, guys, that we didn't even match Fleetwood. We just got, we got a 3-0 beating, really, because we just didn't match them. So really disappointing at the minute. But yeah, I don't know, mate. I think definitely I know we've got injury concerns, but I'm not a big fan of fans that make an excuse about that too much. Yeah, you got to take it into account a bit, but at the same time, when you've got injuries, is it not the perfect opportunity for players that want to play and haven't been getting a chance, younger players, to step up and show what they can do? And take pride in putting that shirt on. Doesn't matter, obviously, for my club, I want to see Bolton players putting the pride into it. But any club, whether you're a Preston fan, Dundee United fan, Celtic fan, whatever, Newcastle fan, when your players put that shirt on, doesn't matter whether they're first team player or a youth team player, you want to see them put that shirt on with pride and give everything that they've got. And as long as we see that, we're happy, aren't we, guys? Obviously, we're not going to be happy about a loss, but you take it on the chin when you know you've watched your players give 110%. So, yeah, mate, let me know if you can tell the elves to tell Santa Claus to send Bolton a magic wand. Sorry, guy, I'm being a bit childish, aren't I? But you got to laugh, guys. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. That's how it is at the minute, being a Bolton fan. Scottish Ray, Pink Floyd. Right. I wasn't sure, mate, if that was what you were meaning, because obviously, you're new to the channel, mate. So I wasn't sure if you were meaning towards a music artist of the younger generation that I didn't know about. But yeah, Pink Floyd, absolutely. Not wrong with Pink Floyd, mate. Definitely, I remember that. I'm old enough to appreciate Pink Floyd. Top music. So yeah, top. Great to see somebody appreciating the older tunes from back in my generation. Dylan is saying, I think this year some of the big clubs in the UEFA Champions League have really underachieved. Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, I think there's a rebalancing. I was saying this to some of the guys on social media, guys. I think we're seeing a bit of a rebalance in Europe at the minute, because we're going to definitely see that the Spanish clubs are struggling a bit more at the minute, because I'm not sure if you guys are aware. I did do a video on it a while back that the La Liga brought some new rules in recently over the last couple of seasons into the La Liga league, which means it kind of now restricts Spanish clubs. And they've all agreed to this. All the Spanish clubs have agreed to this. So they've got no complaints about it because they've agreed to it before it's been introduced. But basically, it puts financial restrictions on clubs in Spain now, relating to how much money the club generate and spend and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not a Spanish fan, so I've not looked into it deep. But I did do a La Liga video a while back talking about some of the financial issues going on in Spain. And we did touch on that new rule that's been introduced, and it seems to be affecting quite a lot of Spanish clubs right now, because in the last few years we've seen obviously Barcelona be strong, Real Madrid be strong, and Atletico be strong in Europe, and obviously this season we're seeing the complete opposite. Obviously Atletico Madrid have qualified, but they've kind of qualified with a struggle, haven't they? Real Madrid have qualified, but they're the same. They've kind of dropped points in places they weren't expecting. And obviously Barcelona, we all know the problems with them. So I think we're going to see a shift to where we see English clubs dominate a bit more in Europe, and maybe the German clubs might come into it a bit more. And I'm not sure about the Italian league right now, guys. I'd love to know your thoughts on that, because I think the Italian league is trying to push to improve, but they're kind of, I don't know whether they're targeting the right players or not. But yeah, definitely not a lot of excitement in Europe coming from Italian clubs, in my opinion, because Juventus are certainly not doing as well, and even they're having a few issues financially, which was part of the reason they let Ronaldo go, apparently. But I'm no expert on that, guys. I'm just telling you bits and bobs of stuff that I've read on social media and general football media. So yeah, make of it what you will. Dylan, do you like Oasis, mate? Are you talking? I'm not sure if you're talking to me or Scottish football stuff, but yeah, I don't mind. I like a bit of Oasis. There's a few of their songs that I quite like. Sorry, guys. I'm just looking at that comment at the bottom. I'm just wondering why somebody keeps putting a comment like this. Scottish Ray, PFC, bring back Oasis. Yeah. Well, like I say, I like a bit of Oasis. Not wrong with Oasis. That's a good shout, guys. Dylan, do you like Oasis, mate? Let me know, mate. I'm interested because obviously I know that's kind of a little bit. I'm not sure. Obviously, no disrespect, but you're younger than me, so I'm quite surprised if you're liking Oasis. But yeah, that's cool if you do, mate. PFC Dylan _ DY40 Dylan is saying today is going to be the day that they're going to throw it back to you. Now with that bit of a joke there. Right, guys. So I'm just sorry, apologies. Just going to respond to this comment. Brendan Norton. I am not sure what the purpose of these messages that you're putting in, because they're making absolutely no sense. So I'm just going to say this. I don't want to restrict anybody on the channel. I want to involve people. I'm trying to build a positive channel for fans to be involved in. So please keep your comments so that we understand what you're meaning, because comments like that don't give me a clue what you're meaning, and I'm presuming you're either promoting or you're trying to be offensive in some way with that kind of comment. So I'm just telling you now, if you don't want to add constructive comments, then I will instruct my moderator to block your account from commenting. I don't want to block anyone, mate. I'm just saying we're trying to have a build a proper fan community here where we all enjoy being involved in top football chat, and we want you to be a part of it. But please make sensible comments, not comments that nobody can understand, because, like I say, I don't understand what you're getting at with that, and if I can't understand it, I'm going to take it that you're either meaning to be offensive or you're trying to promote something. So I've tried to be fair now, mate. That's the last time I'll ignore that kind of comment. If I see any more, I will ask the moderator to restrict your comments. Dylan, yes, mate, I do like Oasis. Love their songs. Oh, cool. Well, I'm buzzing to hear that, Dylan, mate. That's good to know, mate, because like I say, not very often you hear younger people liking some of the 90s stuff. So yeah, quality that you like the Oasis, mate. I'm buzzing to hear that. I do like a bit of Oasis. And what's the other one? There's a few other I can't remember. Like I said, I listed loads. Look back at the beginning of the stream, guys. I did list a lot of bands earlier on that I'm interested in. I don't know if any of you guys know stuff that I've got a wide range. I like a bit of like I said, I like rave. I like Eminem. I like Dr. Dre. I like D12, and I like a bit of 80s music like Whitesnake and stuff like that, and also a bit of Iron Maiden. And I like all sorts, guys. And one of my favourite singers when I was younger was what's she called now? I forget her name. She sung the song in Goonies. What was she called? Quite like her. She sang the song "Girls Just Want to Have Fun," but she sings the song in the movie The Goonies. I don't know if you guys have heard of The Goonies. If you haven't, go and check that out because you'll like it. It's a class film. Obviously, I'm I'm thinking back to my younger days now, but yeah, that was the top film. If you've never seen The Goonies, go and check that out, guys. Dylan, so yeah, good to hear that, mate. Thanks for that. Aaron Finlayson, everyone in my school loves Oasis. I just don't see why. Laugh out loud. I prefer like 90s rap. Well, yeah, fair enough, mate. Each to their own. Thank you very much for coming, getting involved, mate. Much appreciated, Aaron Finlayson. But yeah, I like all sorts from the 80s, guys. Absolutely all sorts, because I'm an 80s kid, and my teenage years was in the 90s. Sorry, I'm getting confused. 90s. My teenage years were in the 90s. So like I say, I did say to you guys before, a lot of stuff that I like, and I'm not sure if you guys also know of, you probably won't know of John Lydon. I like John Lydon. That's something quite good. And also Happy Hardcore. I like Happy Hardcore and I love Helter Skelter. If you haven't heard of Helter Skelter, go and check that out, because I'm sure some of you guys, younger fans, might like that. Helter Skelter is something I was massively into when I was a teenager. Scottish Ray, Slide Away, great song, pal. Yeah, of course, you guys turning this into a music debate now. But no wrong with that. Always interested to know other stuff that you're interested in, guys. PFC_DY4 is Dylan saying, I think, I like quite a few things from that time on TV. I'm quite a fan of Only Fools and Horses. Now you're talking, mate. That's classic. Absolutely classic. Only Fools and Horses. I've got a lot of Only Fools and Horses stuff in my house. I'm a big fan of Only Fools and Horses. So, yeah, great shout that, mate. Thanks for that, Dylan. 90s rap is the best generation, no lies. I think that's what Aaron Finlay is saying. I think, but yeah, thanks for that, mate. Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, I had my teenage years in the 90s, so there's loads of stuff from the 90s that I like, mate. Like I say, go and check out Happy Hardcore, guys. Not Happy Hardcore, sorry, Helter Skelter. And you might like that. Dylan is saying Goonies is great. Oh, cool. So you've seen it then? Yeah, it's a class film, mate. Absolutely class. Always, it's a good family film, Goonies. Absolutely great family film. So yeah, Aaron, yeah, I love Oasis. They have some good songs. Cool. Well, obviously, a lot of you guys quite like Oasis in the chat. I'm surprised to hear quite some of you guys that are younger liking Oasis. But yeah, that's cool. Not wrong with that. Good to know we've got a good. You guys have got an open mind of music to a variety of music. That's class. Of course, I know The Goonies, brilliant film, one of my favourite films. Good, I'm glad to hear you guys loving The Goonies. That's quality. Yeah, like I say, it's a good family film, guys. Not too serious, and it's always something you can watch with everybody in the family, no matter what age, because I think even adults, well, I'm an adult, and even I can appreciate that film. I mean, I watched it, obviously, years ago, but as an adult now, I can still appreciate it. It's a class film, good family film. Whitesnake were a great brand. Absolutely, mate. Nothing wrong with that. Definitely Whitesnake and Foreigner as well. I'm not sure if you're Scottish Ray, if you like Foreigner as well. I like Foreigner. They're class band as well. But yeah, definitely. My dad was a big Whitesnake fan. So when I was growing up, he was always booming out the Whitesnake tunes when I was a youngster. So yeah, I definitely like Whitesnake. Dylan, I like a lot of modern artists, but also enjoy some music from other eras. Absolutely, mate. Well said. That's great. Like I said, no, it's good. It says a lot about you guys as people that you've got an open mind to look at other generations of music. That says you're very open-minded to have different tastes and different interests, and that says a great about your personality and you as a person, that you're positive and out-minded. What's the view? I can't get the words out that I'm thinking of, but you know what I mean. That you've got a broad mind and you're open to other stuff. So yeah, great to hear that, guys. Maggie Fagan, Signer, Loop Sung, girls just want to have fun. Oh, sorry, Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper song, girls just want to have fun. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't think of a name. Yeah, definitely. I like Cyndi Lauper, guys. She is class. I love her in the Goonies. She's definitely top songs. She sings some great music. So yeah, thanks for that, Maggie Fagan. Thank you very much for getting involved. Much appreciated. But yeah, Cyndi Lauper, quality. She can sing. Aaron Finlay, apart from football, what's your favourite sport? I'm not sure if you're talking to me, mate, or everybody in the group. But me, I kind of like, obviously, football. I like football. I like basketball, but I don't like watching basketball. I like playing basketball. I'm not a big fan of watching it. I find it boring to watch, but I like playing it. Tennis, I don't mind playing tennis. Quite like playing tennis. And running when I was young. I'm not so much when I was younger, but when I was younger, I liked doing a lot of running and cycling. So yeah, hopefully that gives you a bit of insight to my sporting and athletic interests. I was always quite fast when I was younger running, so I did used to run a lot. That's kind of like I say, I was good at winning the cross country. I don't even know. Did it still even do cross country marathons anymore? But I know I won quite a few when I was younger at school and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you very much for that, Aaron Finlay. Hopefully I've answered your question, mate. And like I said, I'm not sure if you're talking to me or the guys in the chat. But yeah, hopefully that gives you an answer, mate. Dylan is saying, are Bolton still in the FA Cup, guys? No, mate, we're out. We got knocked out by Stockport. Which, just remind me of that, mate. We got knocked out by Stockport, and then Stockport got knocked out in the last round. Who did they get knocked out by? Now I've forgotten. But yeah, Stockport got knocked out in the last round, and they knocked us out before that. So no, mate. Unfortunately, Bolton out of the FA Cup quite early on. Dylan, love the Goonies, mate. Hey, you guys. Hi, you guys. So yeah, thanks for that, Dylan. Like I say, top film. Aaron Hart, my favourite parts in the Goonies is when the monster goes hi guys. Hi guys. The monster goes hi guys. I'm trying to think of that. Hey you guys. Right. Now, yeah. I remember what you mean now, Aaron. Thanks for that. Yeah, mate. I know what you mean now, yeah. Hey you guys. Yeah, class. Now wrong with that, mate. You got me thinking then for a minute. Aaron Hart, hi guys, makes me laugh every time. Yeah, hey you guys. Yeah, it does. I know exactly which bit you're meaning, mate. That's class. Well said. Put a smile on my face thinking of that. Anyway, Scottish Ray, Whitesnake here. Here I go again. Great tune, mate. Absolutely, definitely. There's so many, and another one, Europa, they was a good band as well. They sung The Final Countdown, one of my favourites. I don't know if you remember that, Scottish Ray, The Final Countdown. The band was called Europa, if I remember correctly. But yeah, that's a class tune. Whitesnake, I've got Here I Go Again. Great tune, definitely, mate. Well said. Dylan, yes, mate, quite a few schools down here still do cross country. I wasn't sure, mate, to be honest, if that was still quite popular when I was younger. A lot of you still do a lot of local marathons and stuff like that, and I was always quite strong in running. So thanks for that, Dylan, mate. Much appreciate you letting me know that. Like I said, I've just never heard, don't hear many youngsters these days say that they're doing cross country or anything, so I wasn't sure if it still happened. Aaron Hart, yeah, guys, mate, my school does cross country. Right, cheers, guys. I appreciate you letting me know. Now I know it still goes on. Then I'm not as old-fashioned as I thought I was with the athletic side of it. I thought they might have replaced it with something more fanciful. Aaron Hart, there's a lot of people here that love Oasis and the Goonies. I'm loving this conversation. Yeah, mate, absolutely. Like I say, it's two classics, isn't it? The Goonies, a classic family film, and Oasis. I think people will like Oasis into 2050 probably, because they're kind of unique, aren't they? A little bit unique in a way, and there was definitely quite kind of given a feel of the people, if you like, in some of the songs that they sung back in the day. So yeah, well said, Aaron. PFC _ DY4 is Dylan saying, Sam, Aaron, something different and means we get knowing more about each other. Absolutely, mate. Like I said, I always want you guys to get involved and get to know each other as mate. That is what Fandom is about. It's not just about me. I'm not sitting here to be a celebrity. I'm sitting here because I'm passionate about fans and bringing fans together and building a positive fan community. And always love it when you guys are positive and embrace that, because that is how we're going to build a true fan community as mates, and everybody gets along. And we have, obviously, we want also some fantastic football debates. And I think you guys have seen that in some of the group chats now. We have been starting to have, particularly in the away stand group, some fantastic debates sometimes. I know you guys are learning how to have interesting debates, but also not to the point where anybody's getting offended, which is great. It's absolutely fantastic. Scottish foot. Sorry, did I miss one there? Oh, I did, didn't I? Sorry, my apologies. Same, Aaron, some different. Same, Aaron, some difference and means we get to know it. Yeah, sorry, I did read that one, didn't I? My apologies. Maggie Fagan, anyone remember The Burbs? Yeah, that's a good shout, Maggie Fagan. The Burbs, yeah, I forgot about that. That's a cracking film as well. Tom Hanks in it, yeah. That's a good shout. We're going down memory lane here, guys, with films and music. But yeah, that's a good shout, Maggie Fagan. Thanks for that. Aaron Hart, yeah, it's brilliant, PFC. Thanks for that, Aaron. Scottish Ray, I'm also a big Who fan, pal. Pinball Wizard. All right, not wrong with that, mate. Yeah, obviously. Big Who fan. Who? Yeah, I remember them, but I never really absorbed that, to be honest. That got me thinking about when you said pinball. Then you got me thinking. I read it wrong, thinking I don't know why, but Pac-Man come into my head. I don't know whether you remember that game, but yeah, pinball was quite big, a big pop. You used to see them all over the place at one point, pinball machines, but you don't see them as much anymore. I know you used to walk into a lot of pubs and they had pinball machines, but they don't seem to have them anymore. Probably because technology is moving on. But yeah, thanks for that, Scottish Ray, mate. Let me know, Scottish Ray, if you are on social media and following on a different account, if we've spoken before on social media, mate, because I always want to try and welcome new fans to Fandom and get you involved if you're interested, mate. So if you're not following on social media, then check me out on Football Fandom UK on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, and that way we can have a proper chat, mate, and hopefully get you involved a bit more in Fandom if you're interested. But thanks for that, mate. PFC Dylan, sorry guys, I have to go and get some sleep now. Really enjoyed the stream, mate. mate. Talk to you soon. All the best. Absolutely, mate. Yeah, I'm going to draw an end to the stream in a minute anyway, because I was going to only have an hour stream today. But you guys, like I say, I do the streams for you guys, and you guys have made some fantastic conversation tonight. So I've just left it obviously rolling and streamed for longer. But yeah, I'm going to be cutting the stream short and calling it an end in a minute anyway, because like I say, I don't want to keep you guys up any later. I know a lot of you got to get some sleep for school, university, or work commitments in the morning. So yeah, thank you very much, Dylan. Appreciate it, mate. And go and get some good rest, and look forward to the weekend, because it's Friday tomorrow, mate. So only one more day left of school and college, and then it's the weekend and football Saturday. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Dylan, mate. Thank you, appreciated, and rest well, mate. Scottish football, Scottish Ray, here I'm gonna subscribe. Good channel, bud. Thank you very much, Scottish Ray, much appreciated, mate. Like I say, drop me a follow on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook if you're on it, and hopefully I can catch up with you on social media and have a good chat with you, mate. And yeah, thank you very much for coming, getting involved, and really appreciate you subscribing, mate. You've added to the conversation tonight, mate, and that's what we're all about, bringing fans together to enjoy good football debates. And I'm not disrespectful, guys. I always, as you guys know that watch regular, I always recognise that we all equally have football knowledge. I never try and sit here and say imply that I know more than you guys. I just recognise that we all got great football knowledge, and if we all come together, we can enjoy the game together and enjoy top conversations like we've had tonight. Obviously, not all of it's been football, but we still enjoyed a top conversation, and that is good. Aaron Hart, what's funny in my teacher in English puts the Goonies on where every lesson, everyone in my class loves it. Right, cool. That's an interesting one. I'm presuming your teacher's a big Goonies fan then, mate. But thank you very much for that, Aaron. Maggie Fagan, thanks for another great stream, Fanden. Looking forward to your next one. Thank you very much, Maggie Fagan. Much appreciated, and thank you very much to all you guys that have come and got involved tonight. It's been a really positive conversation. Obviously, not all of it football, but that doesn't matter because obviously we've got plenty of other streams to get into football more deeper. But it's great to see you guys getting to know each other as friends and mates. That's one thing I'm buzzing about, because, like I say, Fanden is always about us all debating football stuff. But also, I want to build a positive fan community and bring you guys together so that you can enjoy football and also make good friendships between yourselves and enjoy the love of the game as mates. So if you guys become friends, I am always buzzing with that. I always buzz off it when I see you guys getting to know each other and interacting on social media as mates. So that's always class. And that's part of what Fanden is about, guys. Aaron Hart, thanks for an amazing stream. Really enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Aaron. Much appreciated, mate. You guys make the streams. When I do the videos, guys, and I do certain stuff, obviously focusing on particular football subjects, that's obviously when I'm more thinking. But as you guys do know that come regular, when I do the live streams, it's you guys that make the show, not me. It's always you guys that make this show, and I always appreciate, because if you guys come in and talk about stuff to do with football, that's what makes the show, and that is why I do the live stream, guys. So thank you to all you guys for contributing to tonight's show, making it really positive, welcoming for new people as well. It's been fantastic, and I just love the fact that you guys embrace the whole project of Fanden and what it's about. So thank you very much, guys. All the best. Last comment coming from Scottish Ray. Blazing Saddlers was a classic. Yeah, mate, absolutely. So, yeah, Sorry, Scottish Ray, mate. I'm not trying to bypass your comment. It's just obviously, like I said, I was only planning to stream for an hour tonight because I've got work in the morning. So I want to wrap it up now so that I can go and get some rest. And I'll probably only get a few hours rest tonight because I've got still stuff to do. But yeah, hopefully I will definitely see you guys on the next stream. Massive respect to all you guys and thank you for all your positive comments. It's been great conversation tonight and I've really enjoyed it. Thanks for all your input, guys. Look after yourself, stay safe. Make sure you take the precautions you need out there, guys, because obviously a lot of flu and stuff flying about at the minute. So I want you guys to stay in the best of health. So take care of yourself, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. All the best. Bye for now.